Hey, Sean.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. I appreciate you jumping on Zoom with me today. I wanted to talk about something that happened this month on the 21st. And you've been with me and Keller Williams for quite a while, right?
Yep.
A
Couple years.
couple years. We're a whole couple years old, so you're almost an original gangster, if not the original gangster.
One of them.
One of them, right? There's a handful of us. What's cool about what this company does, and we've talked about it off and on since we started, and that's we profit share on monthly net profit at about 49% of our net profit over a predictable expense line. Well, as you open a lemonade stand or you open a real estate company, you open Amazon. I think Amazon took 10 years to make a profit. They're doing all right. But in a couple of years, we started making some profit here. We have about 64 agents now, and at about 60 or so, we 55, 60, depending on the month and how much volume we do. But we're consistently now in the land of profit a couple of years into it. And the other day, you sent me a text and you were like, "Hey, I think I just got some money."
Yeah,
How'd that
it's pretty
feel when
cool.
it dropped into your bank account? How'd that feel?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. I was really surprised. I have a guy that I know that has joined Keller Williams, and it took him a little while to get off the ground, and he lives over in the Seattle area. We talk every once in a while, but it's pretty cool to reap the rewards of bringing somebody along to Keller Williams, and having a piece of that. So
Yeah, it's funny because I think the average profit sharing of other real estate companies is zero point 0.
yeah, zero.
And I think so. I think 49% is more than that. And what's cool about it is it doesn't really even come through our hands. We submit a transmittal at the end of the month on what we did, and again, it's a monthly basis, not an annual basis. And so what's interesting is once we submit through Kelly and her wizardry as the market center administrator, and I love her. There's like Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and then Kelly. So we're all appreciative of all her work, and I say that because she's also taking care of our mom, who has dementia. So it's kind of she's doing double duty, and I just admire the heck out of her. So I love that. And she submits our numbers, and then on the 21st of the month, a direct deposit will come into our broker's accounts that helped us make the money for that month. So really, three things have to happen, right? The market center has to make a profit. Someone has to have said, "Hey, Sean's the reason that I joined Keller Williams. He's the one that told me about it." And then that person had to have helped us make the money that created the net profit in that specific month. And there's a formula that I call it a bonus, like the bonus round formula, because it basically is that. And what's exciting about that is it can be treated like residual income because really, would you agree, Sean, that regardless of where you worked, what real estate company, if you like where you're working, you're going to share that information and say, "Hey, you should come work with us. We're having a good time."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and so that's what it's about.
Yeah, and that's kind of, even though Keller Williams was just starting when I was getting my real estate license, um, that was one of the main reasons why, I joined, because nobody can hold a candle to what we do. Actually, it's kind of funny because I had another agency call me today, actually reach out and said that they're looking for some talent and yada yada yada, and I stopped him right in the middle of it and told him that I was pretty happy with where I am, and
Yeah.
then
Well,
so
that's a compliment to you, right? I mean, I expect every one of our brokers to get recruited every day. Like, it's fun because Kelly has something in her office when we go back to the office with COVID, but says, people might talk a little smack about you right up until the day they join you.
yeah,
So
right,
that's normal. That's okay, and it's great to be recruited. That feels good, and we're always looking to grow. That's a big part of what we do, because I really believe this, Sean, and I don't know if you feel comfortable saying that you believe it or not. I guess I can edit it out if you say no, but I believe my goal after 30 years in the business plus is to help transform people's lives using real estate as the vehicle. And as the operating partner, that's my goal. I want to help. I look at you as my client. And I know my leadership, all of our leaders in our leadership team believe the same thing. Would you say that's fair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting. One of the things that I realized kind of on a personal level is back once upon a time, pre-recession, I thought I was all that in a bag of chips. 2005, 6, 7, pretty good years until the Great Recession hit. And what's funny is I was making pretty good money, but I was pretty unhappy. I just wasn't a very happy person. Confused. Why? Because I thought I hit the goals and I thought that meant something. And turned out that I was targeting the wrong goal. And what I love about Keller Williams is it is a platform that really can help people's lives. We really are in business together. And that was what was missing for me back in those days. So for me, may not have the money I had once upon a time. Maybe I'll have it someday. Maybe I won't. But for me, that's not the priority anymore. It's really helping people transform their lives. And the fact that somebody could send me a text on the 21st of the month and say, hey, I just got a bunch of money put in my account. What did I do?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just like, man, what is this? I mean, it took me a second to realize what it actually was, and I was like, well, either Keller Williams thinks I'm cool or they think I'm cool.
You're helping us grow our market center and making some money. So anyway, I appreciate you coming on. I just wanted to say congrats and thank you for helping us grow. And I'm glad that it put a smile on your face getting some serious cash put in your account.
Yeah. And it definitely, helped me to pay it forward too with some of the fire relief, victims and stuff. So,
thank you.
I felt it on my heart to help out with that, with some of those funds. So
yeah, thanks for you guys doing that and as a family. And I look at Keller Williams that there's something to be said that there's an old saying, I think maybe Gary Keller said it, that charisma can recruit people, but culture can keep people.
Yeah.
And what we saw just a couple of weeks ago with the fire, how Stephanie and Sarah and everyone kind of just jumped on their leadership and helped out Anna Marie Dalby with our office in Brewster, because there was I think there was something like 70 or 80 homes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so thank you for doing that. And then it was heartfelt for all of us, and to see everybody pool their money. I think, what was it that day? Taylor asked for $20 on the sales rally, and before we know, we had $700 sitting there for us to buy, the things they needed. So anyway, man, let you go. Have a great weekend.
Cool. Thanks. You too.
All right. See you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.